YouTube? Thanks for coming back to the channel. We got another beer for you to review here today, and it's by Wallenpaupack Brewing, and it's their Hawley's Comet. Hawley's Comet. You see what they did there? There's a little pun. Yeah. Instead of Haley's Comet, it's Hawley's Comet. You know why? Because up off of Lake Wallenpaupack is a little town called Hawley. Hence, Hawley's Comet. This is a red IPA. This was canned on April 10th of 26, so this beer is roughly 2 months old right now. So that's still fresh. But let's see what they say we can expect from Hawley's Comet. It says that they reimagined Hawley's Comet as a red IPA. We'll see about that. The result is a hop bomb with a malt base that provides structure and just the right amount of malty sweetness to balance out the classic hop profile. Notes of ruby red grapefruit, pineapple, and lime zest. That sounds good. Well, we talked about the can here. Marketing was pretty nifty with that pun of Hawley's Comet and Haley's Comet. And I'd say that kind of intrigued me from being on the shelf there with the logo and the design of the can. It's your standard brushed can with the wraparound of it, with the design that they decided to use for Hawley's Comet. Not bad. I picked this up at our local distributor, and I think this also comes as a 4-pack of 16-ounce pounders. And I want to say this was $16. So not too bad. Let's pour it, see what we get. Nice good crack. Kind of bubbling. So there's carbonation there to it. Oh. That pours, looks like a Killian's there to me. Look at that carbonation. Nice head on that. I mean, that's a good two fingers worth. Not bad, not bad. As you can see there, that's a pretty red beer. Let's get our flashlight even. Shine it in through there for you. Does that help any of what that looks like? Nice red beer. Aroma. Let's see what we got. Smells fresh. Smells as if I was in the brewery and I can smell them with the oats and the malts going on right now. You get that clearly oat smell, taste to it, or smell at least. That's fantastic smell. I love breweries when they smell like that and they're in the middle of putting together a new batch of beer. But let's go to the important part. How does it taste? A little bit bitter on the back end. There is, up front, I would say, you get that oat bready type of a taste to it. Mouthfeel is full, but it's really bitter now on the backside. Let's see. Bitterness of it right now is more of like a West Coast IPA. Let's get it all in there so we could make a more dignified taste test to it. Let me show that there for you so you see the can. All right, so we got it all in there now. Let's see what we keep getting. Not so bitter now. This beer is coming in at 6.5% alcohol, so you're pretty only a little bit more on the above normal side for an IPA, but something's just throwing it off. A little, the bitterness on the back side of it, I'm saying, is more of like a West Coast IPA. Like when they brewed this, it was more of the bittering hops that they threw in at the last minute. It's okay. I'm more of an East Coast IPA type of guy. I don't really care for the West Coast, but it's not a bad beer. Would I buy it again? Probably not, because I've already tried it now and I know that it's bitter, and I don't really go for the bitter beers like that. I'm more on the hazy tropical side of the tastes. But it's not a bad beer. If you're more of a West Coast IPA kind of guy, yeah, it's not bad. But like I said, this is out of Wallenpaupack Brewing, out of Hawley, Pennsylvania. There you go, Hawley's Comet. Check me out also on Maverick MAVRCK89 on Untapped, where you'll see where I have this beer rated. Thank you. Thanks for coming again. Be sure to check back. We're gonna have more beers coming. Hey, and to all the Mavericks out there in the world, just remember, keep on doing it a little bit differently. Always lead, but never follow. But today, I'd like you to hit that like page and follow by hitting that subscribe. I appreciate it. Thanks again.